Hello, Madcat. Came across this video called Do Not Produce Generation Stupid. It's a very short video, let's go through it together. Just want to check out his ideas and see how he thought about stuff. This is a video from Gigi Han, 1.55k subscribers. Let's see. He thinks our generation's going dumb. But how dumb are we?
Before we start, I have a legit question. Why is the Minister of Science and Technology is coordinating the procurement and the distribution of the vaccines and not the Ministry of Health?
Okay. That's a good question to start with. Let's pin it on. Why isn't the Ministry of Health the one sending out the vaccines? Why isn't he? Why aren't they sending it out, eh? Number one, why are you doing it in the park? Why are you outside in a park? You just do it at home. Why? Maybe good background.
I legit don't understand. If you have an answer, please leave a comment down below and let me know.
Wait, you asked the question, but that's how you started the video with, and now you're saying you don't know. God damn.
But that's not the point. What I want to talk about today is kids have to go back to school ASAP.
Why? Why should they go back to school ASAP? I would like to know. I would really like to know.
If that's not happening, then we may be producing a generation stupid. Let's talk about it after the intro.
Alright, let's go. Subscribe to Gigi Han.
With all these online classes, kids are getting much more digital screen time than they are supposed to be. During the classes, they are facing the digital screen. After the classes, they are doing homework on their digital screen. And after finishing their homework, they are watching YouTube, playing games for their leisure again on their digital screen.
What's the problem with that? I mean, yeah, you're constantly looking at the screen, but I don't seem to... What is the problem? Maybe bad for your eyes? Maybe? But besides that, what is it? I can't seem to see what's the problem with that.
It's definitely not good for their eyes, their posture, their mental and physical health.
Their eyes, their posture, mental and physical health. I mean, like the eyes and posture, but you can get them a good chair. Just get them like a good what? Hermes? Not Hermes chair, but like a good posture chair, and that should be good with that. But for the other two, what's that? Mental and physical? I mean, there are stuff you can do on your screen to say promote better mental, or like at least keep your mental in check. I don't know, maybe.
Also, it is so difficult for kids to concentrate in online classes. Young kids are just not capable of sitting in front of a screen for hours and hours. At least in a classroom setting, they can be monitored by their teachers and their
Wait, what?
Monitored by their teachers and their peers, but not in front of the screen. And nowadays, kids, at least in a classroom. Also, it is so difficult for kids to concentrate in online classes. Young kids are just not capable of sitting in front of a screen for hours and hours, at least in a classroom setting.
Kids are not capable of sitting in front of a screen. Kids are not able to sit in front of a screen for hours and hours on end. Isn't that what they're doing now? You just said that they can't. They're sitting way too long on the screens, and now you're telling us that they are not capable of sitting in front of the screen for hours and hours on end. I don't think so. I think most kids are actually sitting hours and hours on end on the screen. The algorithm just sucks them in. I don't know why I was editing and I just came up with this, but maybe, just maybe, your teacher sucks. Maybe the teacher sucks, that's why they're not really paying attention in class. Maybe. Sucky teacher. Alright, back to the original video. Bye.
They can be monitored by their teachers and their peers, but not in front of the screen. And nowadays, kids are so tech savvy that even with the camera turned on, they can easily swipe away and surf the web, play games and so on, just not concentrating in the class.
But I mean, you can still monitor them. They're at your home. They're in your house. You can still monitor them. Are they playing games or are they listening, like, to the teacher? Like, if they're playing games or something, you can check on them. They're in their house. They're in your house. Unless you gotta go to work and they're at home alone, then You gotta figure a way around it, I think then. Maybe your teacher sucks. Like how? How if like they are gonna play games no matter what, maybe during class. Make the class, one thing I can maybe say, maybe make the class less boring. Teachers need to update their way of teaching so it becomes less boring and more interactive. Maybe make this the courses, or at least like the classes, more interactive, and I think you might change something. Maybe your teacher sucks. Because I feel like if it was just in your classroom setting, they're still gonna daydream anyways, or they're not gonna listen, or the class is gonna seem boring. So now at least is the time maybe they can start to learn how to make it not boring, make it more interactive. I don't know, 2 cents. So I think make the classes more interactive, and you might not have this issue of them swiping away and playing games.
Next, in order to pick up a language, kids have to be in an environment when they get to practice the language over and over again. Like me, I sent my kid to a Chinese school, but we converse mostly in Chinese at home. So having to be stuck at home and not going to school, he loses the environment for him to build his language skills.
Okay, that's fair.
That's
one point. I mean, that's fair. But I mean, you still can go through online, but okay, fine. You lose the environment for learning a particular language. Okay, you get that.
The best and the easiest for one to build up his language skill during the young age. If they lose this opportunity, then it will be tougher road ahead. And also, kids nowadays, they don't get to enjoy core curriculum and outdoor life. Football, badminton, basketball, what are those? My boy...
I mean, they're still playing online games. I mean, they're still playing games, just not physical games. Maybe during your time, it was a thing to always play physical games, but I mean, they're still playing some kind of game. But, okay, to your defense, maybe then, like, not physical games to make them sweat and stuff. But there are some games that can make you sweat in the Nintendo Wii. Makes you do work. Get Nintendo Wii. Then you'll exercise indoors.
He doesn't know how to play any of those. Look at the playground behind me. Empty. The only exercise my boy does now is to exercise his jaw during eating.
But, I mean, you still can do exercises at home. You don't have to go out and slide on something. What exercise are you doing? Pretty much the same, isn't it? You're not doing as much exercise as your son. Same thing. You can't go out and exercise. He can't do it as well. Maybe get him a Wii. Get him a Nintendo Wii. You can do some exercise game on there and make him play the exercise games so he will sweat. But if it's on the computer, then it's not good for you, isn't it?
But he does try to do some YouTube home exercises. Let's give him credit to that.
Okay, there we go. Some credit.
Kids below 18 years old are mostly not included in the vaccination program. So in order for them to get back to school as soon as possible, the government have to speed up the vaccination rate much, much faster. And you have to
Okay, I mean, like, okay, we have to speed up the vaccination, yada yada
play
yada.
a role in this too. Do you know that because of your selfishness, we are in risk of creating a generation stupid? If anybody around you that is still hesitant,
I don't fully understand your conclusion. It's like generation stupid because they can't go to physical school. So the only reason you're basically saying here, if they don't go to physical school, you're creating a generation stupid. That's the only thing I'm getting here. No physical class means generation stupid. Physical class, generation amazing balls. So at the end of the day, what I got from you, Mr. Gigi, is have physical class. If not, you're gonna be dumb. That's about the whole point I got. Which I don't completely agree that you need to go to physical school just to be able to get your education. I think there's many other ways now that you can. Certain places it's even dangerous to go to school. To actually go to physical schools, there are actual dangers to it as well. Maybe not at the end of the day, I think there is other ways you can go around it besides just going to physical school. And I don't believe that just because if you don't go to physical school means you're gonna be dumb. Okay, physicality doesn't mean you're gonna be stupid right away. There's many other ways that you can handle it as a parent as well. And I think there's many other ways that we can handle this situation at home through online and not just physicality. But what do I know? I'm not a parent, so take my word with 1 kilogram of salt. That's my 2 cents on it. I'll see you all. Mad Cat, bye bye.